Okay, everyone, this is Dee. I am back to continue the series and moving on to the water element. Water element. I actually really love these people. Their energy is very soft. They are very easy to get along with. They're very accepting of everyone. I'm trying to not show what's behind my door. Yeah, anyway, the energy is accepting of everyone. I'm wearing my little jumper. You guys just came from lunch um with a few friends because this week is birthday week, so a lot of people, a lot of friends want to take me out. So um I was just enjoying good food, good wine, good company. Actually, it wasn't wine, it was whiskey. I'm a lightweight. So one drink for me because I was driving and stuff like that. And anyway, going back to water energy, water element. Um, these people are easygoing, easy to get along with. They are very accepting. They are intuitive. They are easy to get along with. They make good friends because you just kind of feel like they're accepting whichever way you are, whichever way you be. You know, the good, the bad, and the ugly. They are here for you. They are receptive. They are understanding. They are gentle. They are soft-natured, right? Let me see if I could bring this down a bit. I feel like it's too high. Is that better? Yes, I think so. Ah, anyway. So how they could be a little bit hesitant sometimes too, because they don't really make their decisions very quickly, not in the way that the earth element personality function, where they need details or whatever, but with them it's almost like with the water element personality, it's almost like not so much they need certain amount of data to do a thing. It's more like they have to feel their way into it. Has to be in the right time for them when it feels right. A lot of it is a feeling nature. It's not so much that I get the right facts and at a given time it's something needs to be done. It's like they're water, they kind of ease and sway and move gently into a thing according to what feels right. Feeling is a big deal here, you know, and emotional security when doing a thing, emotional security with friendship, with partnership, um, with their surrounding. That's very much an important fact. It plays a big part into how they navigate their world, how they navigate friendship with people, strangers, interaction, and overall. So with earth element, those two do very well together. The earth element personality, they're very sturdy, they're very steady, they're very practical. And water element, if you're thinking feelings, they don't really have a whole lot of practicality to them. It's not what's practical, it's what feels good. I feel like this friendship, even in romantic partnership, that actually creates a perfect balance, because just think of earth element always having form, right? Because it's solid, and water does not have a form, right? It soaks in whatever it is that it's in. It's like it's like it soaks in it sips in whatever it is that it's around it, right? So the earth element in good balance, right, could support water. It just keep the earth element person feeling a little, I would say, moist, right? Because this person would be a little bit more malleable, right? The earth becomes soft. You could shape it. You could turn it into some kind of you could make a sand castle. You could make figurines, whatever, when the mud is soft, right? Where usually these people are not easily shaped, right? So the water make the earth people less rigid because of the emotion. They give the right water element people a bit of softer side, right? Now, on the wrong balance, right? When you have too much water and you have earth, you either have dirty water or you have mud, right? Not good. Anything in the wrong balance. And you have mud when you see those people in a relationship where the water element person is just so mushy and so emotional, and the earth person is just been absorbing all of that. It's just like, you always feel in a situation where you have to be extremely protective of the person. These people end up not doing anything at all. They just kind of like boring and do absolutely nothing. The water is too hesitant to do anything, the water element person, and the earth person is being protective, of course, not really willing to put the earth element person in a situation where they feel emotionally insecure and hesitant and whatever. So the water element person fall into that protective energy, and the water element person becomes it's just literally give control over your life to the earth person, because they are capable, right? And the earth person, however overwhelming the task is, they will still do it, but it affects them by really making them not really want to do anything. You just have a big puddle of mud. That's it. Doesn't sound very good, right? So, unbalancing all things. All right, so if we're thinking about water elements, how they navigate people with fire elements. Well, in the wrong balance, the water is overwhelming to the fire and completely extinguish it, right? Too much emotionality make the fire element want to run and want nothing to do with you. It's just too much. I cannot contain this. You're killing my vibe here. I'm out. These don't really do very well because it's extremely delicate situation, even in nature, right? Now if you have those friendship, it's like those friendship where we need a buffer. Like, sometimes you hang out with someone where you feel like when it's just the two of us, we don't really do well, but we just need that other friend who would buff away the rough patches. That we're usually talking about the three type of people. We're probably thinking about a water element, a fire element, and if the earth element is not there, or if an air element is not there to balance things out, it doesn't run. It doesn't work, because water really just knows one way to deal with fire. Extinguish. Okay, but if the water element is not too crazy and not too emotionally unsteady, it could just just wipe out a little bit of the fire element, and a little bit of steam is blown out and then evaporates, but then the fire is still there. These people don't really mix very well with each other, because the fire element is, I'm ready to go now, I'm impulsive, let's go, let's play, let's run. No, I'm impulsive. No, I don't really need to know all the facts. I think it's fun, let's go. And the fire element is like, wait a minute, this person's trying to kill me, because I don't know the facts. I'm not gonna do this, And it's like, whoa, you're just a vibe killer. You're just no fun. I can't hang out with you. Just get this person away from me. Oh, but if you have a fire energy and then you have water in a container, you could put it over fire. You got something cooking here. You got something boiling. You're making it happen. This combination works. By itself, these two people don't do well with each other. They have to have a buffer, right? If you have fire and water and then you have air person, the air person would be, no matter how much emotionality there is with the fire person as far as interaction, the fan person can literally still a little bit blow the fire energy, because the fire energy, they want you to, they like it when you blow them up, pretty much. Those are people they do well by getting a lot of compliments. You have to kind of pump them up a little bit, right? Water will not be doing that. What fire element seeks is not really getting it from water. It just gets a whole lot of feelings and emotion, and the fire doesn't really know how to deal with that. They just don't know how to deal with that. And then they're not as unpredictable as the fire would have liked. They're too hesitant. It just won't work. And if you have somebody who's earth element, then you have something that could balance out the fire. Too much absorb some of that emotionality, okay? contain it a little bit, and then so it's not coming full force at the fire. So either way, when you have, anytime you have two people who don't get along well together without having that third friend, fourth friend, or someone else as a buffer, then you have those two elements dealing with each other. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes. Okay, so we have the water element with air. I feel like I already spoke about that, but oh yeah, because I made the air video before. Air and water in good combination, they both stay in their own domain. They both have a certain amount of respect for each other. The fire and the fire could, the air element could really appreciate that the water person is willing to listen to him or her. The water element gets excited when the air element gets into his little speech and conversation and debate and information giving out, right? The water element is stimulated, is it gets all happy and giddy, because if you think about it, when you have water that doesn't have a form and the wind blows, it goes in every direction. Too much of the air energy though, and the wrong balance could make the water person feel a little scattered, a little bit overwhelmed. Okay, but in the right balance, it could be a very fun, creative. The air element has an act of, is able to get the water element to get out of her or his comfort zone. So more willing to try things because the air element person make things sound so fun and exciting, right? And then we have the water with water. Well, we gel, we're one and the same. We understand each other. These people don't really talk too much. They could be around each other having a good time, not really talking too much, because we're talking about two people with very emotional nature, with feeling nature. So we sense, and these people, it's like that Asian sign where they showed the two fishes in the opposite direction, whatever. I don't know if that really is real, but that kind of flowy thing. We're around each other, we're navigating each other's mood and everything. We have a subtle or unspoken understanding of each other, even though not a lot of words are being said. Those are people who could be together having a good time, sitting right next to each other, reading a book, their own book. you know but I don't feel neglected, I don't feel unloved, I don't feel like you're ignoring me or anything, because I feel we have a feeling conversation going on. Whatever it is that we're communicating is energetic, it's not verbal, it's body language, right? It's energy, it's what's the other word? I can think of the English word right now. But you see what I'm saying? Like, these people, they get along great in that sense, because they don't really, you have two cups and then you pour into each other. I mean, you just have just water, right? Unless somebody is unless you have a dirty water, right? Dirty water with clean water, well, you have dirty water. Okay. So, and that's the only thing. So if you have somebody who has a more destructive pattern, then you have two people of the same element, they just so easily gel into each other, they become one easily. Then the influence is just no container for that. There is no stop sign, there is no pause. They just kind of flow together, and that is not really a good mix. So all things in balance, you guys. So that was the water element. Did I cover everything? Water with air, water with fire, water with earth, water with water. I think that's it, you guys. Thank you so much. Let me stop this thing here. And happy birthday to me, because this week is birthday week and I'm having so much fun already. Mwah. Bye.